up, everybody? My name is Advance, and this is Advanced Sports Talk. All right, so I know I've been kind of MIA the last couple of weeks. You know, I took some time off after Valentine's Day. I had to recharge myself, get a little, recharge the batteries, make sure I don't get burnt out. So in any case, UFC 272 is upon us. Now, I know what you're thinking. I haven't done my UFC 271 review, but that's okay. We're going to breeze through it right now. Of course, Israel Adesanya versus Robert Whittaker. Israel Adesanya won. Robert Whittaker did a phenomenally better job than on his last fight, than the last time they fought. He got knocked out in the second round. But, he had a pretty good game plan coming into this. He was trying to utilize his wrestling, that he picked up in the last four fights that he had since they fought. And a lot of people actually thought that, because he got 4 takedowns on Izzy, that he got robbed in the decision. However, what you gotta understand is that yes, you can take somebody down, but there's this little thing called time of control. When you took him down, what did you do with those takedowns? If you ain't do shit with it, you get no points. Basically, yeah, all right, you get credited for the takedown. But if he controls the rest of that round, then yeah. In any case, Izzy ended up showing off his phenomenal takedown defense, as he boasted about in the press conference, by slipping out of whatever it was that Whittaker put in him and got back to his feet. Now, these two actually traded a lot more, but Izzy, came out on top, with every jab that Whittaker threw, Izzy was throwing two, 3 more right back at him. So, that was that. Derek Lewis versus Ty. I don't know his name off the top of my head, but yeah, Ty actually ended up beating Derek Lewis, which leads me to believe that Derek Lewis needs to never fight in Houston, which sucks because it's his hometown. Because, the last fight that he had in Houston was against Cyril Gane, and he lost that fight as well. But Cyril Gane was just like way more conditioned than Derek Lewis was. But, I don't know. Also, during that fight, Jared Cannonier won at middleweight, and you already know who he's looking for. He said, "I want a title shot or a title fight." So the next middleweight championship number 1 contender is Jared Cannonier. He called out Izzy. Izzy has acknowledged it and is looking like that's what's going to be the next fight. But now we are here to talk about Jorge Masvidal versus Colby Covington. And of course, these two are at the top of the welterweight division, with obviously Usman sitting at the top of that division. So yeah, and Dana pretty much said that either of these two could be champions, but unfortunately, Kamaru Usman is the champion. So yeah, now these two are gonna duke it out, I guess, for a potential trilogy fight with Kamaru Usman, because both of these guys fought him twice. And Masvidal fought him once on 7 days notice, and Usman beat him. He said, "Hey, if I had a full camp, I think I can do better." Usman said, "All right, cool, let's run it back." Gave him a full camp, didn't fare much better, and Masvidal clapped it up and gave it to Usman. So here we are now. These two were actually friends. They were part of the same team. Something happened, and Colby got kicked off of the team. And yeah, it probably has something to do with the fact that, you know, the persona that he adopted the persona of a heel, and heels tend to come off as assholes. So yeah. that pretty much led to some bad blood between the two of them. So while there is no title up for grabs in this fight, it is definitely going to be entertaining. It's going to be a good fight. And of course, you know, as customary, I usually try to get this done earlier in the week, but hey, personal stuff, you know, psychological stuff. We're doing it now. I'm watching. I'm going to review the press conference. Of course, anything involving Colby Covington is surely to be entertaining. So let's get this started. Without further ado,
what's up, guys? How are you today?
I got my
shit, bro. Stop acting tough.
Thanks for coming out. We appreciate it. Who's got the first question?
I'd like to start with, well, I don't want to interrupt the conversation that's happening behind you, but I'd like to start with Jorge if possible. Jorge, obviously...
God, I said you couldn't ask a question today, unless you give me 10 push-ups. You said you had one lung yesterday. It's not my fault you ate your other lung.
Shut the fuck up, Colby. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Let him talk and shut the fuck up.
already.
Hey, why you so mad, bro? Why you so mad, bro?
Because I can't stand your ass, bro. I can't stand people to talk about people.
I remember when you used to tell me you get mad when you're scared. It's okay to be scared, bro. I know you're scared. It's okay, big dog. I know you're scared, bro. Yeah, you scared?
More than anything, I hate fake people.
Oh, you're scared. You gotta look at your phone? Oh, it's so cute.
Like I said,
This little journeyman gotta look at his phone. He can't even do this off script.
What was your question?
Well, Jorge, I was going to ask you, I mean, we're seeing you guys together on stage for the first time, but I just wonder if you guys have crossed paths at all, or if you've seen anything from this week. Have you picked up any vibe? I mean, you know him really well. What vibe are you getting from Colby Covington?
The UFC keeps this little bitch well hidden from me, man.
No, bitch. You woken up yet? No, I thought you were still sleeping. I didn't know you woke up yet.
Jorge Masvidal is my best friend. I love him more than myself. Shut
no, actually, you were saying that on camera.
He just said that 8 months ago. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bitch. This high school shit is boring.
Dana
it up so I can beat this guy's ass around.
Didn't graduate fucking.
look at Dana trying to keep.
He wants to talk about
trying to stay
bills and
professional.
laws. Hey George, tell me
how much paper are you getting, buddy?
Tell me how a bill becomes a law.
Getting again.
Bro,
you can't even make fun of your words.
Talk about numbers. You don't even know how to count.
Look,
you're illiterate. You can't even count.
But I'm gonna make money from you always.
My last paper, you did more than the last paper. You're irrelevant.
It's your bitch ass right here.
You're dumb fuck.
I'm gonna make money from you for life, brother.
You realize they tried to put you on the third fight down with
great residuals, which you're not gonna get none of.
This main event. You should be thanking me, bitch.
You're not gonna get no pay.
You're a bitch. You're still nobody. This is the last fight you ever fight in your career.
For sale.
You won't be fighting that again.
I made it a 101 Panini trading card. This is for sale right here because I'm always gonna make money off this bitch.
Ain't gonna do anything.
So
he's nobody.
Nah, come
That's
on, man. We got way better offers than that, brother. Come on, man.
Jorge, we've seen.
Hey, George, tell me how a bill becomes a law.
What in the Kyber Court?
I want to know how a bill becomes a law. Tell me, you know so much about politics. You were trying to say you know so much about politics. Let's hear it.
No, but I know about breaking your face, bitch.
No, you don't know shit. You were still sleeping from your last fight. I'm surprised they woke you up to come to this fight. I'm thankful. I know you still might back out before Saturday night.
All right, so. Excuse me, I'm eating while I'm. So. A little bit of background. When Colby said politics, both of these guys are Trump supporters. I think Masvidal is actually more of a homeboy to Don Jr. because he bought him an Egg McMuffin. I guess I don't know. I just saw it. That was the only picture I saw. But Colby. Yeah, man. Colby is Colby swears by Trump. Oh man.
There's a lot of
You lived
exits
in
in
my
T-Mobile
house.
Arena. You might
You
leave
lived in
before
my
then.
house. You
Just
lived
make
in
sure you
my
show
house.
up, bitch.
You lived
Just
in
make
my
sure
house.
you show
Yeah,
up, bitch.
I'm
I lived in
bro.
Maritz's house. I didn't live in your house, bitch.
in my
Maritza
house.
paid the motherfucking bills.
My house.
Your children.
Yeah, that's a good
You
one.
forget about your children, you
my
deadbeat
children live-
motherfucking dad.
my
You a
children live
deadbeat.
there. I'm a
Maritza
deadbeat,
paid for our
but I'm
fucking
rich.
shit. You're a handout little bitch. You
I'm
took
rich.
the
You're so
GVP
broke.
loan.
That's why I
You
look
took
at that
fucking
cheap
Obama
phone.
phone.
Look at
Hey,
that
you still
cheap-
got your Obama phone?
that cheap
You still
phone.
got your Obama
I
phone?
never had an Obama phone.
Yeah, you fucking did. You
Yeah,
lying
tell
ass
me.
piece
Yeah,
of shit.
shut the
You're a
fuck
lying ass piece of shit, bitch.
Oh, this is about.
Hey, that's right. Right? What? Right? What? What, bitch? You ain't gonna do shit. You're all talk, no walk, bitch. You're a phony Montana. This ain't Tony Montana, it's phony Montana.
Like I said,
Shit.
anything of any press
You ain't gonna do
conference
shit.
Got
You're all
that
talk,
involving-
bro.
Still, though.
You're all
Still
talk.
got that mad herpes.
Hey, John, what was
Hey,
your
now he's a
question?
doctor.
Still got
This guy
mad
didn't
herpes.
graduate middle school.
And
I'm
you
a
gave it
very
to your
Third guy ever had
girlfriend.
unproductive.
Jorge Masvidal. It's Saturday night. I'm gonna
Gave
show you the
to your
cure from it. It
girlfriend.
ain't ever coming back.
Jorge, I guess Jorge, the question I
Oh,
have
is that-
for you
oh,
is,
that's a
You know,
TV?
Colby has shown some improved striking over his past couple of fights. I wonder, do you believe that he's going to be willing to stand and trade with you, or do you think it's going to be wrestling from moment 1 to moment 25?
It's gonna be him sniffing my
I'll do
dick
whatever
the
the
whole
fuck
time.
I want to this
Like he
journey,
always
man.
does in every fight.
Fucking
Dick
double-digit
sniffer.
losses on his bum
The
ass
fuck
career.
up,
Hey,
dick
back for
sniffer.
all you math wizards out there. If this guy won his next
Dick
45
sniffer.
fights in a row, he still
Dick
wouldn't have a
sniffer.
better winning percentage than me.
Dick
He can win
sniffer.
45 fights in a row.
Dick
Still
sniffer.
wouldn't have as good a winning
Still
percentage as
sniffing
me, you
dicks for a
bum.
living, bro.
You're fucking irrelevant.
You still
Keep
sniff
thanking
dick.
me. I gave you this main event, you
Hey
fucking
Dana, what's his
ungrateful
two
coward.
pay-per-views combined add
Ungrateful
up to?
fucking coward, dude.
What is his two pay-per-views
Fucking
combined
ungrateful
add up to?
coward, dude.
Huh? What are
all
your two
fucking-
pay-per-views
I gave
combined
you
add up to,
Saturday
huh?
night. You ain't
Relevant
gonna do
what?
shit.
What is
Hey,
two pay-per-views add up
Sell
to?
wolf tickets,
Shut the
bro.
fuck
You
up,
ain't
let
doing
Dana
shit.
talk, bitch. You
You're
scared to hear the
irrelevant, dude.
truth?
Shut the fuck up.
Dana, what does his two pay-per-views add up to?
So scared. Ooh,
What are your two pay-per-views add up to?
so scared.
What are your
You
two
ain't gonna
pay-per-views
do
add up
shit,
to?
bro. You know you.
How could you
Hey,
say irrelevant,
you're hyping
dumb
yourself
fuck? You
up,
can't
bro.
even spell that, you fucking idiot. He said I'm the king
Hey,
of
I
cardio.
got
I got
a
two
college
lungs.
fucking degree, you fucking idiot. You didn't even
I
graduate
got two
middle
lungs.
school.
I'm the king of cardio, he said.
Oh my god, this guy's so funny.
Lastly, for Jorge, I just want to ask you, Jorge, in this fight, what is success here for you? Is just a victory success? Is a decision success? Or does this have to be a knockout for you to feel this?
He's trying to
success?
break some shit.
The only way to deal with a bitch like that, you gotta end his ass, bro. I'm sending him back to the casinos, sending him back to the gaming halls, you know. Gotta knock his ass out, bro. And then after that, he's probably gonna come
Hey
in
George, you
suicide
still
shortly
friends with
after.
Dustin, or you backstab him too?
Jorge Masvidal's
Hey,
my
you still
best
friends
friend.
with Dustin? You backstab him.
Jorge Masvidal's my
Still
best
friends
friend.
with Dustin?
Jorge Masvidal.
Hey, I'm trying to give you some
bitch.
friendly advice. I'm trying to give you
Nobody
some
got
friendly
nothing nice
advice.
to say about you, bro.
Dustin's
John
kid
Jones,
sounds like
Woodley,
he's got an
Dustin,
Irish
everybody.
accent. I just want to make sure Dustin gets a paternity test.
You're trying to see
Connor's
again,
the daddy.
the same thing he was doing with the Usman fight. He was trying to set up the me and him fight because he knew he was gonna lose the Usman. He knows he's gonna lose to
Because
me.
you're such a bum,
Trying
dude.
to build
This
him
is
the
gonna be easy
Dustin
work on
fight.
Saturday night. You're such a fucking bum. It's gonna be easy work, dude. This ain't even gonna be a walk in the park, dude.
Just show up Saturday, bro.
We'll walk
Dana,
you like a fucking
Just
dog,
quickly
dude.
for you, I wanted to ask. I mean, we don't see non-title headliners very often, but clearly this is a big
Hey, this
fight.
is a title
What's
fight.
the interest like right now? I mean, can you gauge what business is going to be like on this based on what you're seeing so far?
I mean, look at this is Thursday at the press conference. Yes, this is a big fight. People care, and this is the fight people wanted to see. That's why we made it.
Dana, make it put that BMF title on the line, man.
Dana.
All right, so Jorge Masvidal is the BMF title holder because when he fought Nate Diaz, you know, both, you know, him and Nate, they both claim to be the baddest motherfucker. So they said, all right, hey, let's make it official. Let's make let's make it official. Make the title. So they got the belt. Yeah, so they got the belt. Jorge beat Nate, and yeah, and the rest is history. So now Colby wants it. Now Colby wants the BMF title. I think Conor challenged Masvidal for it as well, and that fight went nowhere. And yeah. Anyway.
He's got to defend it. He's got to vacate it.
Dana, why
Defend it,
can't I make
vacate.
any
I'm the
money?
people's champ.
You
I'm
don't sell
America's
nothing,
champ.
bitch.
It's not an official title. That's just a one-off, something between him and Nate. So, yeah, he's not actually obligated to defend that title. It's just basically bragging rights. So
Donald Trump's
You
favorite
don't know
fighter.
nothing,
I got
bitch.
all the titles on the line Saturday night. You don't want to miss it on pay-per-view.
that is incorrect. Donald Trump's favorite fighter is Vladimir Putin.
Look at that cheap ass suit you're wearing, bro. You don't make
That
damn
suit,
money, bro.
Son, you couldn't afford this suit with
Cheap
all the
ass-
alimony you got
The
to pay
only
to
thing
Marissa.
cheaper than that suit you're wearing is those fucking fake ass teeth that I'm gonna knock the fuck out on Saturday.
The only
bro.
fake thing here is you, phony Montana. Phony Montana.
Whoa. Oh, that was a good one, bro.
I think he had to have paid some serious money for those teeth because Usman hit his ass hard as fuck, broke his jaw, but like broke both sides of his jaw, but like those teeth never move.
I got a fucking neighborhood around
Whoa,
my chest
that was
right
a good
now.
one, man.
A fucking neighborhood. You go get your jewelry from
You got
the
a
middle of the
necklace,
fucking
huh?
mall.
But you don't get no pay-per-views. You're dumb and ignorant and broke. You're wasting your money on
I'm
shit
broke, but you
don't
got to
think-
pay half your paycheck to your wife.
At least I got half a check to give out, bitch. You don't make no money.
Oh, man.
Question
Hey,
for
just
Dana.
for that,
Dana,
man.
we've seen a lot of rivalries in UFC history. I'm wondering, where do you think this one ranks up with the rest? Where does this rivalry rank in the terms of UFC history?
I
Not a
don't know.
rivalry, it's a
I don't know if there's
sport.
ever been one like this where the guys were actually teammates, roommates, friends, cornermen. You know, these guys go way back, and I don't know if there's ever been one like that.
And besides, this is the
even
first
close.
fight, so
I want to ask both of the guys. Guys, you're fighting on Saturday, but do you see an end to this fight that will need a rematch afterwards? Will this fight need a rematch, or will you make it look decisive?
After this,
It's going to be
you'll
so
at
decisive.
casinos.
This bitch couldn't even hold my
Gambling
wet jock
casinos.
strap. What's he fucking going to do? He ain't going to do shit, man. You know
Jorge
he's
Masvidal
down
is my
inside.
best friend.
He's scared, man.
Gambling
Fucking
halls.
scared, bro. Every time he fucking starts getting mad, he's fucking scared. So he wants to act like a little child over there, right?
So it's clear that Masvidal is coming for Colby's neck or head or whatever. He's gonna try to knock his ass out. Quite frankly, I think he can do it. Like, if you don't know about Jorge Masvidal, he came up in the backyard boxing era. Yeah, with Kimbo Slice and all of them. So yeah, just food for thought.
Fucking graduate middle school.
Shut the
He was
fuck
behind
up.
balls being a he was behind bars being a fucking thief.
Gentlemen
Fucking
over there,
grand theft
please.
piece of shit.
Gentlemen over there, this
These are all the
guy-
fucking
Fuck
people you stole from, you piece of shit.
No.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. What do you got?
This is the first time you guys have been in close proximity to each other for a long time. This is directed to both of you. What were the emotions when you saw each other just when you walked across the stage?
Just another bitch in my path.
Colby?
That's a lame
Go ahead and
thing I've
copy me,
ever heard.
bro.
That's
Go
all
ahead
you
and
got
copy
to say,
me.
bro.
Pretty good at that.
Hey, can you tell me
Shut the
how a
fuck
bill
up.
becomes a law? You know so much about politics. No, just tell me how a bill becomes a law.
That doesn't got shit to do with a nigga coming to
Because
punch you in the
he calls my
face.
phone after every fight. How many times you went to the White House?
Dumb bitch.
How many times you went to the White House?
You're dumb.
How many times you went to the White House? Oh yeah, you never went. You never went, Junior. You never fucking
Bro,
went. You're
you're
fucking
dumb.
nobody. Fucking bum.
Stupid. You wasted their money on that
I'm
chain.
stupid, but you can't tell me
You don't
how a
get
bill becomes a
pay-per-view,
law.
man. How much did
Tell
that
me
cheap
how
ass
a bill
chain
becomes
cost?
a law.
How much did that cheap
Tell
ass
me.
chain cost?
Yeah, you don't know shit, bro.
How much that watch cost
fucking
you?
talk, dog.
So
have
Kobe's
no money.
proud
No,
because he
my
watched
fucking
Schoolhouse Rock.
Bitch.
Okay.
All your money's going
okay,
to your
let's-
ex-wife,
let's say
Marissa,
that.
bro.
Let's
Going to
say
your kids,
let's
too.
say
You got
that
all
watch
couch
costs more in my house. Wasn't
Hey,
a
you
smart
gotta pay
idea,
for
bro. You don't have no
Messiah,
money.
man. Don't forget about your kids, bro.
Dumb.
Don't forget
Dumb.
about your
He mentioning my kids,
bro.
bro.
You're a deadbeat.
He mentioned
You're a
my
fucking
kids, bro.
deadbeat,
He
bro.
mentioning my
What are you
kids.
gonna do about it? Oh yeah, you ain't
Fuck
gonna
you
do
up on
shit.
Saturday and
You
get
ain't
paid
gonna
for it.
fucking do shit, bro.
And I'm gonna get residuals off of it.
Oh yeah, I'm
Hook
sure
my ass
you are,
up.
bro.
You ain't getting shit.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna be
okay,
getting money
yeah,
for you for the
okay.
rest of my
Yeah,
life.
you sound so
Just
serious.
like this
Nobody
trading
believes
card here. I already got like
No
$2,000
one fucking
offer on
believes
this
your
thing.
dumbass in here, bro.
God
More money
damn.
You know
I'm
you're
gonna
trying
get
to cash out your
The rest
last
of your-
paycheck. Yeah, give him fucking these pennies for him. His last paycheck. He's going out. He's getting retired on Saturday night.
Did you have another question?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Bitch.
Guys, is there any
Knock
part
those
of
fake
you
ass
that...
dicks out, man. Yeah, we're not gonna
What's the
fuck
word
out
I'm
this
trying to
joint.
use? Is there any part of you that's sad that your relationship has taken the turn that it has? Because obviously you two did have a bond before, and they're not listening to a word I'm saying. But
Jorge, you want to answer that one?
I'm sorry, say it again.
I was asking
Tell him to pay attention.
is there any part of you this is for both of you. Is any part of you sad that your relationship has descended to what it is now? Because there was a point in time where there was, I don't want to say a romance, but there was a tight-knit friendship. So is there any
Brotherhood.
It's saddened that it's
He's a
descended?
chameleon. He's fake as fuck, and I fell for it just like John Jones did when he stole John Jones's clothes, just like Tyron Woodley did, and now Woodley can't.
How funny. Bring John Jones.
So it's a track
Another
record
big
that you
dirt
have,
bag.
buddy, that I don't. Ask somebody else in the sport who I got problems
They
with.
love, they're
Just
big
a little
criminals.
bit.
Yeah, let's support those guys.
You're stumbling like a. You're so fucking stupid. Keep copying me.
Question for Dana. Obviously, there's a war going on between Russia and Ukraine. Alexander Volkov's been a headline UFC London in 2 weeks' time. Is there an update on him potentially being able to enter the country?
Off the top of my head right now, I don't know where we're.
Him
Wait, what?
potentially being able to enter the country in 2 weeks' time. Is there an update? Volkov's been a headline UFC. Obviously, there's a war going on between Russia and Ukraine. Alexander Volkov's been a headline UFC London in 2 weeks' time.
Okay.
Is there an update on him potentially being able to enter the country?
Off the top of my head right now, I don't know where we're at with that. But
Damn, that's gonna suck.
And final one for me.
we've been working on it obviously ever since this whole thing started.
Do you have a contingency plan in place in case he can't?
Yeah, we're working on that. Yeah, London's happening. You know, co-main event of this fell out this week, and we got it fixed. We're pretty good at doing that.
Cheers, thank you.
All right, go ahead.
Dana right here. Dana, I think people are wondering how is there no...
Look, I was getting ready. I was definitely getting ready to come for dude for bringing politics into UFC, but that actually made sense because, yeah, it's like I knew that they had Russian fighters, obviously, but I didn't even think about, you know, the fact that they would not even like let people come through there from Russia because of Putin's actions. But let me rewind this a little bit.
Go ahead.
Dana right here. Dana, I think people are wondering how is there no King of Miami belt for such a rivalry like this one?
Was that to me? What's
Yeah.
the question?
Why is there no King of Miami belt for this particular fight?
That's a Colby henchman right there. Why would there be one?
Hey, you want to know why there's no King of Miami battle? Because this bitch trains in Broward County. He lives in fucking Coconut Creek. I fucking train in Hialeah, Florida. I live in Hialeah. I'm in Dade County, bitch. I run this motherfucking city. I'm the King of Miami, bitch.
Are you
Ain't gonna do
admitting
shit
that
about it.
he would beat you?
Jorge,
I hope they answered your question.
Okay.
It does.
I don't know. But
Jorge, you don't have your belt, but would a baptism of Colby count as a defense of your BMF title in your opinion?
You gotta be a bad motherfucker to fight for that belt. Means you gotta be not making fun of people's kids and shit like that. And you gotta be a cool
This ain't a
motherfucker.
baptism.
Been,
It's
bitch.
gonna be Jorge Masvidal's
Shut your
funeral
mouth,
on Saturday
bitch.
night. Just make sure you get the pay-per-view. I promise you, you pay your whole month.
Please get the pay-per-view,
mortgage.
because I get
Watch
paid on it.
what
He
I'm gonna do
doesn't.
to this
Please get the
bitch on
pay-per-view.
Saturday night.
Tell him, Kobe. Tell him
You
get the
can't pay
pay-per-view.
shit.
Tell him
You
get the
can't pay
pay-per-view,
shit.
boy.
You
Tell him
can't
get the
pay
pay-per-view.
shit.
Tell him get the pay-per-view. Come on, tell him get the pay-per-view, boy. Dumb bitch. You're not even smart enough to
Go
figure
ahead.
that out.
It's a stepping
Yeah.
stone. I don't give a fuck.
This one's
ain't a
for
fight about
Colby.
money.
Colby, there's been a lot of talk about your Damian Maia fight, specifically the post-fight interview. Do you still stand by the comments you made?
Absolutely. Brazil's a fucking dumb.
And he has
Who wanna
Brazilian
go?
coaches in his
All
corner.
filthy animals,
He has
man.
Brazilian coaches in his
Man,
corner.
that was the fight where Kobe changed his entire persona. UFC was actually getting ready to cut him whether he won or lost that fight because, quite frankly, they said that, you know, he wasn't interesting or exciting enough. So that's where he said, you know, screw it, and he became the Trump supporting heel. You know, like, so he played the villain.
Treated me like shit. I walk out to the octagon.
So he said some stuff about the fans in Brazil, and you know that part when Jorge said you had Brazilian coaches in your corner. That's what, you know, it kind of like, you know, everybody kind of like looks at him like, hey, you kind of put your foot in your mouth, like, because you said that about Brazilians and you had Brazilians in your corner. So yeah.
They're saying you buy more, you will die. They grab my American flag trying to burn it. What's respectable about that? If you're gonna dish it, you better be able to take it.
All right, fair. Jorge, this one's for you. Do you feel like this fight would have only happened with a rivalry, or is it there a possibility that if you guys had remained amicable and Colby had stayed at ATT, this could have been
I'm gonna answer that question for her. this fight would have happened regardless because these two guys are the number 2 and number 3 contender, or number 1 and number 2 contenders to Usman's title. They sit at the top of the division. The only person that they can't topple is Usman. They both fought him twice. They both lost. Bottom line, since they can't fight Usman, they might as well fight each other. So yeah, this fight was going to happen regardless. Rivalry, grudge, or no grudge.
A fight that would have happened under good terms.
Regardless, it would have happened because this scumbag artist ripped off my coach. So whether it was in the street or
Ripped off your coach, bro. Why do you keep saying this fake narrative? Go ask your daddy, Dan Lambert. We paid 5% to our gym. Hey guys, we paid 5% to our gym.
Exactly.
The 5%.
But Paulino's not part of America's top team.
Hey, I don't have to pay anybody. The only person I have to pay is my gym, and I pay my gym.
You shook his
That's why
hand
Dan
like a
Lambert
man,
never said shit.
but you're not.
Shut your mouth, you fake fucking piece
You
of
shook
shit.
his hand like a man, but
Fake
you're not.
news, bro. You're a socialist
fake
little
news.
bitch.
I'm
Shut
not
up, bro.
socialist.
Yeah, you are. You fucking lived off the Obama phone and food stamps.
Sure.
And you got a PPP loan. I thought you were so rich. Why'd you get a PPP loan?
Don't stand up like
I
you're
thought
gonna
you
do
were so
anything,
rich,
bitch.
bro.
You're not
I
gonna
thought
do
you were
shit.
so rich, bro.
So,
That
show the
so much money
paperwork
in
on that
pay-per-view.
PPP loan.
Bro, you're a
Show the
bum.
paperwork on the PPP loan.
Hey, you can look it up.
Show the
It's fucking
paperwork.
public records, you fucking moron.
They were both on the
Look it
Republican
up.
side in the
Right
last
away,
election.
Look, this is true. If I got a PPP
You're
loan,
so fucking stupid.
fucking moron. You
That's why you
don't
didn't
even know what
graduate middle
stands
school.
for.
This is behind bars.
You
A
have another
productive
question?
press conference. Yeah, one more for you, Dana. This is in regards to the canvas inside the octagon, the actual material. It's pretty well known that the canvas is just not great for ground game, for grappling, jiu-jitsu, but there's also been problems with the stand-up when it comes to slippage on the logo decals. Is this a problem that's on the UFC's radar at all? Are you guys working to improving this?
That canvas couldn't be any more coarse. It couldn't be any more. That canvas will take your skin right off. It couldn't be any more coarse.
Are you guys looking to improving that to help with the ground game?
That's the best. Trust me, we've looked at tons of different canvases. First of all, for the striking, you have to make sure that it doesn't slip. You're always going to have problems with canvas that has paint on it, but it's not that slippery. It's really not that slippery. And when it goes to the ground, yeah, you're gonna lose some skin.
All right, thank you.
Hey, at the back here.
Yeah, shit. Wrestling mats hurt.
They
And
say
those are
a man
smooth.
who fights on his emotions is a man who is lost at sea. And this is a pretty emotional fight. So what do you do to your psyche to make sure that you go in the cage cold and without emotion? For both of you. You can go first, Jorge.
Just another fight for me, and I'm just making a lot of money. That's the only difference.
Bro, this is just another Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, me slapping this dude around.
He has to copy me.
There's countless
He
hours
can't
on the
even make
internet
up
of
his
me
own
playing with
fucking
this
work.
fool. I mean,
Shut
this
up,
is easy
bitch.
money, bro. I
Shut
can't
up,
believe
bitch.
they paid
Don't
me to come
copy
in this
me.
dude. I told Dana I'd fight him for free. He's a bum.
Go ahead, Shimon.
Question for Game Brad Masvidal. There's a large mural on the wall of ATT of your knee connecting with the skull of Ben Askren.
Oh,
How
shit.
confident are you that there will be an additional mural on the wall of ATT depicting something from this fight sometime in the near future?
100% there's gonna be something there, when I end this fucking idiot. So I just gotta get to work on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Break, this guy's
Keep
thing.
telling yourself that.
A little bit more background. So when Jorge Masvidal fought Ben Askren, this was pretty much the fight that kind of like made this is the fight that made him like popular. Like, so he pretty much he knocked him out with a flying knee within the first few seconds of the fight. And what was crazy was he knew that Askren was going to try to do a takedown at the start of the fight. He's a wrestler, so when your primary discipline is wrestling, you're gonna look for a takedown or a lockup or something. So he said, Masvidal told himself, flying knee no matter what, and that's exactly what happened. Askren came out, he went low, Masvidal went high, put his knee in his forehead and knocked Askren out. And that's where the term "it was super necessary" came from, because Askren went limp and Masvidal immediately started wailing on him, and they asked him, they said, was that really necessary? And he said it was super necessary. So
You don't really fucking believe that. Stop lying to yourself, dude. Come on, man. Stop lying to yourself, George. Be honest. Be honest.
How much money do you owe to all the loan sharks?
Has the ship sailed completely on the BMF title on the line for this fight?
You gotta be a bad motherfucker to compete for that, so.
He already answered that question.
You got any more questions?
Last question is, based off your conversation with former President Trump, how does he feel about this matchup? And do you feel confident he's going to phone the winner of this fight Saturday evening?
Nah, he's just phoning me no matter what.
Yeah,
he actually knows
never
what a
done
phony
that
Colby
before
is.
in any of your career fights. He's done that before every fight that I've had.
But
what the fuck are you
gonna call you?
Dude, you didn't
Tell
go to the
everybody
White
why
House.
Trump doesn't
you
like you
sat
no
on
more.
the Amtrak.
Tell everybody why
away
Trump
from
doesn't
his
like
plane.
you no
That's
more.
the only time he greeted you.
Tell
bro. I've
everybody
been
why
to the White
Trump
House
doesn't like you
twice,
no more.
son.
He
You
spoke
know,
at the
bro,
RNC.
it's a fucking debate, bro. He doesn't give a fuck
Tell
about
everybody
you,
why
bro.
Trump doesn't
He
love you
doesn't
no
like criminal thugs, bro. He don't like that. You're Fidel Castro Jr. He doesn't like socialism.
You have a question? Yes, ma'am.
Socialism.
For Ms. Masvidal. So we know you guys were buddies and now turn against each other. So you will take Saturday night's fight more like a business, personal business settling, or it's more like a job?
It's always a job. I knew a long time ago getting into the sport that I deal with pieces of shit like him left and right. So it's just business for me. Another big paycheck, that's it. You know, the reason and the way I got here is for keeping my emotions in check. So Saturday, I'll be doing the same thing, just celebrating a little bit harder after I break this fucking thing. Shut up, bitch. Ask the man a question, not the boy.
Hey, you still sleeping from your last
Fuck
fight?
up, dick sniffer.
You're a bum.
Shut up, boy.
Journeyman.
Do you have another question?
Yes, and if Colby after the fight and then he tells you all this drama is just for business, not towards you, will you accept that?
He won't ever do that because he knows that every chance I get, I'm gonna stick him in the fucking face.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Yeah, all fucking talk. You ain't
At
doing
every
shit,
chance
bro.
I get,
If
I
you
will
would, if you wanted to stick me in the face, you would have done it. I walked by you 100 fucking times. You don't do fucking shit, bro. You're all fucking talk, dude. Trying to sound so tough to the crowd, man.
Tell him buy that pay-per-view, Colby.
See how stupid.
Tell him buy that pay-per-view.
Down on Saturday.
Tell him buy that pay-per-view,
Yeah,
Colby. You
stupid
ain't getting no
fucking
points
sound
on.
on Saturday.
Tell him buy that pay-per-view,
No more
Colby.
fights. This guy's not gonna have enough.
All right, so that's all I'm gonna cover for right now. But man, I told you that these guys are hilarious, yo. Like, so I thought it was gonna be a full panel, but like, all right, so they got a couple other people they got on this card. They got Kevin Holland, who's otherwise known as the guy that talks shit while he fights, and like, man, he's pretty entertaining, almost entertaining as Colby. Oh man, and then who else we got? Another guy, Jalen Turner. He is in the main event of the preliminaries. So the last fight of the preliminaries before they go into the main card, he's ending that. He's ending the preliminary card off. So, you know, he's a good fighter. He's been like literally climbing his way up the ranks. Like, he used to be like kind of like, you know, starting off he came all the way from the early prelims to the prelims, and now he's at the top of the prelims. So it's only a matter of time before he actually breaks into the main card. So I guess he'll probably get like a fight night or something after this, and then yeah, we'll see. But in any case, my name is Advance. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on everything. Was this not playing the whole time? Alright, hold on. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on everything. I'm out.